Hey guys, Dr. Calvin here with CaneRx. In this video, I'm going to cover the stretching that I'm going to recommend, the general stretching techniques that I'm going to recommend for the knee. If you've already watched the general stretching techniques for the low back and the hip, they're going to be very similar. It'll be a nice review. I'm going to use the cane. We're going to find a nice floor space, one that I can kind of get spread out on a little bit and be able to move around. And I'm going to extend the cane out to its longest length for this purpose. I'm going to start off on my back, and I'm going to do just a series of, just going to work my way around the muscles that attach to and over the knee. The first one's going to be that hamstring stretch. And so I'm just going to grab a foot with the cane, and I'm going to pull that back until I get a nice even stretch back here. And then that's just going to be a hold. Whenever I'm doing these stretches, I always want mild to moderate stretch because I want time under tension. And I'm going to hold that for 30 seconds. So we're just going to come back. We're just going to keep our head relaxed. And we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. So that's number one, is that hamstring. Number two, I'm just going to bring that over here. And this is where we're going to get that IT band. So we're going to come up, pull tension on the hamstring, and now I'm going to let it fall over. And now I've got my IT band. Now I'm going to take that hand on the same side. I'm going to reach up above my head. I really want to reach here, and that's just going to allow this whole side section here to open up. And so we've got that stretch for the IT band. Next, again, we pull it for the hamstring, and now I'm going to let that fall out for those adductors or those groin muscles. And I'm going to hold that for 30 as well. And then we're going to come in here for that glute stretch here, where we're just going to let this stretch here. And I've got that hooked on my foot, but we could also just use, if you've got a wall nearby, you're going to use your foot up on the wall. See how this foot is up high? I'm going to cross this foot over the top of that knee, and then I'm just going to gradually pull that foot down the wall until I get a nice stretch in that glute there. And so that's going to be for that glute stretch. And then last, we're going to stretch that quadricep. So I'm just going to go to the side. I'm going to grab that foot, and I'm just going to pull back that way. An alternative for quad stretch is get yourself in front of your couch and put that involved foot up on the couch. Have a nice pillow here for the knee. And then I'm just going to come here, using the cane for balance. I'm stretching this quad, and I'm going to reach up with that same side above my head. And that's going to help get those flexors, the quad and the hip flexors, stretched out a bit on that side. Last is a calf stretch. And that's where I'm just going to find a wall, and I'm going to drop this leg back this way. And I'm just going to plant this heel into the ground with that leg straight. And then I'm going to put a bend in that top leg. And that's going to stretch that calf that way. My favorite one is if you have, this is a 6x6, cut at a 45 degree. And put that, capture that heel right on the ground there, and then I can just pull myself. See, I'm keeping my body straight, and I'm going to pull myself to the rack here, feeling that stretch right back in there. This is my favorite way to stretch the calf. So if you can get a platform like this, just a flat piece of wood at a 45 degrees, and put it in something that ideally you can grab, that would be great. Now my leg is straight. If I put a little bend in the knee, I'm going to be stretching a different calf muscle that's deeper in. And that's going to allow me to be really comprehensive with that calf stretch. So that's going to cover the stretches for the knee. So we did the compression to extension technique, and then we are going to stretch out doing those stretching techniques. Next video on the knee will be the basic exercises that I have for the strengthening of the knee. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments and questions down below. Have a great day.